how's everybody today? Hope everybody's doing good tonight. I realized that I didn't stream the other night like I normally would have, but did spend that downtime getting the party leveled up. I think I gained maybe 3 or 4 levels on average since we last played. So we should have better success tonight than we did the other evening. Danny says hello. Gypsy says hello. Good to see both of you guys tonight. Thanks for tuning in and keeping me company. There we are. All right, there we go. Okay, so thanks for tuning in tonight and hanging out. We're going to continue our playthrough Wizardry 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge. Old school PC CRPG from the I think it was 90 or 91. In Wizardry 6, you create a party of 6 characters. Their ultimate goal is a treasure called the Cosmic Forge, which is a mystical pen. Anything written with a pen will become reality. The pen is rumored to be hidden in an ancient castle, and so the game begins with the 6 characters that you create in that castle, and from there it took us to the caverns underneath, mountain just on the outside of the castle, an ancient pyramid, and ultimately to the underworld, which has brought us here to a dark forest. Throughout the journey, you do learn that the king of the castle has become a vampire and is involved in all sorts of wicked things. And so we're to the point of the game now where we choose to either try to put an end to the king or just pursue our own greedy interests. And it's brought us here to this forest. And like I said the last time that we played, proved to have quite a bit of trouble in the forest here, so we're going to do a quick rest. So off camera, like I said, I did go ahead and do some power leveling on the characters. Just wandered around the forest for a couple days fighting, and I think the average level is now 14, up from I think 12 where we were before. But with these new levels do come some new spells. So let's take a quick peek and see. Shadowcat now has the spell of lightning and blades, which is something that I'm interested in trying. Meanwhile, Danny now has prismatic missile, which is a pretty cool offensive spell, and conjuration, which allows you to summon new monsters, as well as levitate, by the way. So we'll see just what becomes of all this. So we're going to go ahead and cast our utility spells. Use armor plate. Oops, where'd it go? Enchanted blade is down here. We have detect secret, which we'll put on at level 6 there. And we have magic screen. So last time we went over here where we found the temple and the dark forest. Now, I didn't feel quite ready to enter the dark forest just yet, so I did go back to the beginning where we found this ship. A large flat plank extends across the water up to the deck of the ship. Alright, so right off the bat we have 2 ninja. shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. Yeah, we'll breathe. Lulu is going to go ahead and use the Horn of Prometheus. And Danny, just to show off a little bit, let's take a look at that Prismatic Missile spell. That's a pretty neat spell. When it hits, it can inflict various status effects as well as damage the enemy. So let's see what it does this time. Well, they were unaffected by whatever it was. Oh, wow. And Kyler died right off the bat. A Ninjato. Okay. Well, oh, hit level 15 too. All right. Whatever it was that hit the ship, it must have been terrible because only half of it is here. All right, let's get Kyler rezzed up. That didn't do too much. Let's see. Couldn't max it out. There we go, a little bit better. And let's... Oh, and Claire's got poison. So one thing I learned, by the way, was that if Cure Poison, even at max level, doesn't work the first time you cast it, you can try to cast it a second time. And that second time around, it may just be enough. Or it may not. So this has been off to a rough start today. Alright, let's do it. So the problem with resurrecting Claire right now is that poison will still be there. So let's try to rest before we mess with the ship. Mirador says, hello. Hey Mirador, how's it going tonight? Alright, let's see. Of course, the easiest thing to do here would just be to reload, probably. Mirador, I haven't seen you in a bit. I hope all's going well. Get that leveled up some more. We'll just keep resting. Let's see what we can do here. First try to heal Claire as much as possible. Now let's see if this Cure Poison will do anything. Mirador says, sorry I missed the start. No, I didn't miss much at all actually. There we go. It worked that time. Did not miss much at all. Just the introduction. Just a little round of unfortunate events here. Mirador says, been busy cleaning the house. I totally understand that. Alright. And of course we get an encounter of 14 snakes. So, what are we going to do here? We are going to Whirlwind. crucifix level the first group. Meanwhile, Lulu is going to use the Horn of Prometheus on the back group, and so is Danny. Will also cast a fireball at level 6 on that back group, and let's see what happens. Alright, so no poison or anything. That's good. That's a win. Alright, so. Well, last thing I wanted to do was cast one final healing spell on Claire. I'm going to pop these utility spells, and we're going to try to enter this ship and see what's here. Armor plate at level 6. And again, I'm sorry for the somewhat long start tonight. There we are. We start the stream and get sidetracked and everything else. Screen. There we are. All right, let's see. So this is, I guess, supposed to represent a boat. A boat filled with ninjas, which I don't like because they can insta-kill, as we saw. So let's see. I have this new death spell also. Let's try that. I seem to remember an encounter where some monsters cast death on the party, and it went really well for them. So let's see if we get the same luck. Prismatic Missile. 2 ninjas turned to stone, 1 ninja fell asleep. That's fantastic. Death. Ninjas were unaffected by death. Alright, but that went about as well as it could have gone. Alright, and Claire has leveled up. Let's see, let's level up that Kirujitsu. Philosophy. We have a new spell. Let's see, Silence, Sleep, Hold Monsters, Blades. Let's do, oh, Mind Read. I seem to remember this spell, you could use it when in talking to NPCs. Up in the bow, a broken crucifix lies dangling from the wall, as if perhaps a makeshift chapel was constructed, a place of hope for the frightened, and the last rites for the dead. Interesting. The bones of those that probably died with the ship are resting in wait of the final plunge. Okay. So let's enter here. We have a Wanti. Should not pose that big of a problem. So we're going to just breathe. Lulu. We'll use the horn. I think Danny will rest this one out. Very nice. Alright, so cannot walk across because of water there. We have a room filled with 3 drow and 2 Wanti. So here's what we're going to do. we're going to focus the melee attack on the two snake men. Sato is going to try this new blade spell on the 3 drow. Lulu will use the Horn of Prometheus on the 3 drow. And Danny, let's go ahead and pop that prismatic missile again. That was pretty cool. On the 3 drow. Let's see what happens. 85 damage. Holy moly. One went insane, 86 on the other. That's crazy. Well, the drow are gone. Okay. Don't really have anybody that uses the arrows, but... Alright, so nothing in here either. So we'll proceed this way. Nothing there. I'm thinking. Surely there's... Do the water wings work here, perhaps? No. Very curious. There's definitely got to be more here to this than that. Oh, you touch the broken crucifix and it falls to the floor with a shatter. Several pieces of the cross are sharp enough to serve as crude wood daggers or stakes, should the need arise. Holy stake of wood. Found 3 of them. Okay. Let's divvy them up amongst the frontline people there. Starting to see a theme. We have a vampire king, right? We have a silver cross. We have now wood stakes. I think we have some holy water too. Okay. So I guess that is everything at that location. So let's go down here. Excuse me. Eight Nights of Death. Shouldn't be that big of a problem with Satel's Dispel Undead. We'll hit that at level 5. Lulu will also cast a Horn of Prometheus. Once again, I think Danny will rest this first round. See how it goes. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm not interested in the quilt. Let's see what's down here. Always check the little one spots because you never know what they're going to stick in a little nook and cranny. Oh, so there I see a door up there. It is a moment before you realize that you are standing outside the north end of the castle, looming up from the bog and forest. You know where we are. This is the other side of that hallway that I couldn't open. Here it is right here. There's got to be a switch somewhere to open that. Shortcut back to the castle, which is amazing. My Dark Crusaders, huh? Let's see. Let's try the death spell on these guys. Level 4. That should do the trick. Well, pretty sure that's intended to be a shortcut, but I do not see a switch anywhere around here. Hopefully there is one, because that would make a really nice shortcut to the castle. It's gotta be. Gotta be a way to open that. Alright. The Enchanted Forest. Do not tease the animals, please. No smoking. The Enchanted Forest. Let's save the game here. Looks. Oh boy. Goblins. Danny says, I'm back. Sorry, I got distracted. No problem, Danny. We've entered the Enchanted Forest, or so it says. Not sure quite what to expect here. It's been quite a while since I've last played this game from beginning to completion. And I don't really remember the forest at all. Tarnished mail, huh? That's interesting. Hold on to that. Hundreds of tiny soft glows are flying around the damp marsh. They look like fireflies. Stepping closer, they fly away. The tiny lights have hidden themselves in the bushes and trees about you, and although you can see them clearly, you cannot get near them. A small circle of stones has been laid, surrounding this part of the bog, and half a dozen tree stumps stick out like small stools in its center. Okay. So do I have anything? Nothing I can think of. We're going to remember this location, but maybe there's another encounter I need to see first. I feel like these are fairies, and they're flying away. Perhaps we need something to prove that we're friendly. 2 assassins. Alright, let's see. Let's try a lightning. Let's see exactly what that does. Pop the horn. I hate it. We'll have to rest soon. We'll do an ice ball. Pan flute? Perhaps. I was kind of thinking pipes or something like that. Let me just take a quick look at something. What's Kyler got on? No, the same stuff. Okay. Maybe we can eke out one more encounter before we have to rest. We'll save right here. We'll go this way. We'll go this way. Oh, there's something here. Daisho. It's an interesting Asian themed forest. Okay, so Sato is going to breathe. Nope, nope, yes. Yeah, we'll let her breathe on these guys. We know what Lulu's going to do. And Danny's going to rest this first round out. right. The dark forest, beware. So this is the other end of the dark forest. All right, we need to rest up here. Hate to take away from the action, but this is the other side of the dark forest. So perhaps it's not that big. Do a few more rests. I want those spell points. Do a quick save, and maybe do 2 more. Alright. That should do the trick. Get our spells up. Again, I know not the most exciting thing to watch, but necessary. So this way will lead to the dark forest. This way may lead somewhere else. The dark forest. And nothing. So 3 different ways to access the forest there. At some point I'm going to have to just dive right in. Very good. Okay. So there's still a few unexplored areas. The Rock of Truth. Oddly enough, the face of the rock has been flattened and polished, and casts a mirrored reflection of the party. The Rock of Truth. A mirrored reflection. I think I remember what to do here. So remember, we were just talking about, we got the holy stakes of wood, we have the cross, we have the holy water, all these things that traditionally you're going to use to fight vampires. And I think the clue is right here. Casts a mirrored reflection. And there's a rock in this alcove. You just have to use your imagination. But I think what we can do here, somebody has, maybe it's Trevi, the miner's pick. So let's see what happens if we pick or chisel. You swing the pick with great care to make sure you do not shatter the rock. You are successful in securing a small fragment of the reflective surface. 1 rock of reflection. Wow, so we have a bunch of these. Rock of reflection for Trevi. Rock of reflection for Kyler. Kyler's full. We'll have to fix that. Alright, so easy fix for Kyler. Just dump some of this garbage we're not using here. Not sure why those weren't equipped, but we will. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Review Claire. Claire will, let's see, why is everything unequipped? Oh, that's right, I remember. Alright, so we're going to give this stake of reflect, or this rock of reflection at Kyler. And I bet the other one is in the swag. Yep, it sure is. Remove. Alright. So I think at some point when we get ready to face this king, we'll now have a mirror shield, stakes of wood. Alright, so I have no idea where this is going to take us. But let's get our direction on. And let's go through this door. Facing south. When this fight's over, I'm just going to continue south as far as the party can go. It's really cool, these ninjas on a black background. I like the way that looks. Let's do another ice ball. That worked well last time. No, I don't want it. Thank you. Alright, south. So we've hit south. So let's go west. Okay, let's go north. And we emerge in a new spot. There's got to be a purpose. Gotta be a reason why we're here. That's everything, really? So curious why this is here. Okay. Oh, and I've come out in another spot. Interesting. Open. Man, that helped none whatsoever. Spell. Divine Trap. A-R-E-Y-F-E-N. It has to be this. Yep. Tinkerbell. Well, looky there. I bet I know what to do with that. I bet you that is what we need to summon the fairies or whatever. So let's see if we can navigate the forest again. I went east, I went north, I went east again. And I came out here, that's right. So then we just went same place. Okay, so let's go west. That took me back here. Wow, okay, so we got a big one here. 8 Nights of Death. 8 more. I thought in my mind I had a path planned out, but it seems like we have gotten lost in the dark forest. So we just have to fumble around till we emerge. Danny says, whoa. Yeah. Big whoa. I'm going to try to dispel most of them. And I think we can have a certain degree of success here. Yeah, a lot of success here, actually. Pretty good. We might be able to make this a 2-round fight. Alright, how many are left? Just 3 out of all of that. That's really, really good. Really good. Alright, I think we can handle it with just 3 fighters and a horn. Here. That'll make a big difference, won't it? That necrology rod should cast rays on dead party members as well. Mirador, did you grind levels off camera like you wanted to? Yes, and that's part of the reason that it took me so long to come back to live. I skipped a day, and then I took advantage of the weekend. But even with the extra time that I took, I only managed to gain about 2 or 3 levels at the most. Alright, so I am officially lost in these woods here, even with direction on. But it seems to have made a little bit of a difference. I wouldn't say I completely power leveled because I'm not 10 levels over or anything, but a little edge. One gremlin and 3 goblin shamans. Do a little magic missile on the 3 back there. Apples are pretty good for magic point restoration, I've discovered. Lulu has leveled up again. Let's see. Some help with those chests. And here's Danny leveling up. Put that in. Thaumaturgy. New spell for Danny. What are we going to pick? Anti-magic. I see some good ones here. I think we'll do anti-magic. Alright. Let's try to anti ourselves out of this spot. Okay, so east. I have to go south. West. No, east. North, east, same spot. Got a big encounter here. Kyler's almost dead, yeah. I see it. Really thought we would pop off on the other side. Alright, let's get him healed up here. And Lulu's still asleep. So Danny will fireball this group of 6 here. Nasty. Claire, Danny, Sato, Lulu, all out, and Kyler. Trevor's the only one awake. Ugh. Not good, not good. So with only one active character, this is going to be a real tough fight. I can totally see a reload coming. I'm glad we found that Tinkerbell, but now I'm stuck in the forest. Kyler's out, Sato's out. We'll try to wind this down and reload. Half the party's alive. We're just going to try to burn through this here. I have no illusions. Alright, one more. And then we'll try again. Tell you what, Trevi hangs in there. Come on. Boy, and then they've conjured the pixies too. Yeah, this is reminiscent of the other night. Some brutal stuff. Now if we have to, I always have the Ace in the Hole, which is the original hint book for the game, so I have to take a peek at the Dark Forest layout. I will. Come on, guys. All you guys can't kill this one knight right here. Come on. It's always tough just trying to get through the fight so you can reload. If everybody in the party was as tough as Trevi. Come on. All right, here we go. Crazy encounters. All right, reload. And let me remember to re-equip. Went through an equipment purge. All right. Almost there. Really should get Lulu some kind of a weapon. Alright, save. Let's try one more time to get out of this forest. Alright, and there goes our direction spell. Let me pop that back up. Alright, this one I'm getting stuck. Let's see. South and west. South and east is where we want to go. So back here. All right, there we go. Perfect. We emerged. We have that Tinkerbell. So let's go back that spot. Trevi detects something unusual. Oh, looky here. Heaped within the small cove, you find the decayed remains of a human. Tattered fragments of rotted robes are dressed around the bones, and it seems likely this is the final resting place of an old feeble monk who had lived in the surrounding forest. You found holy jade figurine, holy water plus. 3 holy water plus, okay. And a jade figurine. Wow, that was a lucky find. Alright, let's go ahead and get our spells up. Because I don't know what's around the corner here. Okay. This is the path down to the ferries, I believe. Who did I give the Tinkerbell to? Was it Danny? Nope, maybe it was Seto. Nope. Try again. Alright, who in the world has the Tinkerbell? Oh, right here. Sitting yourself upon the tree stumps, you proceed to ring the tiny bell. It doesn't take long before the little fireflies start descending from their hiding places and cautiously approach the circle within which you sit. Here we are. Hello. We would help you if we could, like any sprightly fairies should, but the help you seek lies apart, hidden deep in a forest dark. Talk. Help. You must seek the Delphi. The Delphi. The Delphi knows all. Rumors. I heard a rumor about the Delphi. The Delphi lives in a cave in the dark forest. Okay, interesting. So I guess our ultimate goal does lie within the dark forest, but let's see just what we might have to buy here. Let's sell some junk. So what do we have? Rose petals, rutabagas, apples, magic cookies, red mushrooms, clove of garlic. Well, there's another vampire item. Be getting that. Cure poison. Wow, a little bit of everything here. Look at all this stuff. You'll get a resurrection potion. A resurrection scroll, rather. Get some heavy heal. I think he's about full. So we'll pull to Kyler here. Let's sell some of his junk. Some of those, some of those. A rod of sprites, huh? 25,000. Golden rod. Alright, give some of those to Danny, maybe. So I guess that's all there is here, huh? The Delphi. So last time we went into the woods from here. Came here and here. So maybe next time we need to go this way. Or perhaps even this way. To get to this Delphi. Squeeze one round out before we have to rest up, or one fight out rather. we'll try to at least solve the riddle of this forest before we end tonight, since it is slowly becoming obvious that we were not quite as close to the end of the game as I anticipated. I still attest that this is the last zone, but I also recognize that there's quite a bit to do here. Okay. So I'm going to save the game here. I'm going to cast direction. Oops, wrong person. Oops, again. Come on. There we go. We'll just see what this right door does for us. Starts off with a fight. Let's do a blades. I want to do blades instead. And Lulu will do a horn. Danny will do a ice ball. Small one right here. I like the blades. Lorto was always one of my favorite spells in the first Wizardry game. Alright, so we're still facing east. We've gone as far east as we can. Let's look north. Nope. Let's look south. More goblins. Alright, this time we'll do a mid-level death here, along with the horn. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Well, we got him. Yeah, I don't really need the icicle. No, thank you. Alright. South. East. But lots of goblins in this forest. Actually, back up. Blinded, turned to stone, fell asleep. Fantastic. I love prismatic missile. Let's go north. Totally lost in here, guys. Totally lost. We're just going to fumble around till we find a door. We got a lot of goblins here. Shadow's going to go ahead and heal Kyler. Lulu is going to use that Horn of Prometheus on the group of 4. I think Danny's going to shift focus to that group as well. We'll see if we can be left with just the 2 at the bottom. Looks like we will. Alright, we can get right through this. Nice. Alright, again, completely lost. And very nice. Alright. Alright, so just about every direction. We've come out here. Okay. So still, there's somewhere in this forest. I'm going to try my best to find this thing tonight. I think we'll take one more excursion into the forest here. And if we find the Delphi, good. If not, that may have to be a task for tomorrow. Alright, let's pop direction on. Alright. Man, oh man, look at this. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do. This ball did pretty good, actually. Very nice. I'll take it. Really, come on. All right, Seto has leveled up. Theology. Oratory. New spell. Remove curse. Sounds like a good one. And Danny has leveled up. New spell for Danny. So many good ones. Let's. What do we want? Stink bomb, terror, weaken. I'm not gonna lie, deep freeze sounds enticing. Okay. looped back around. Okay. One more go is all I'm going to give it. Then we'll call it a night. Not because I feel like we've accomplished much, but just because I try to keep the streams limited to a certain length. And yeah. So we're wandering around in circles, but we've never been closer. We found the Tinkerbell tonight. We talked to the Fairy Queen, got some really cool objects. Garlic bulb, for example. Got the reflective shields. We got the holy water. We got the stakes. I can really see, you know, something coming as far as a battle royale with the king. So I don't remember what this Delphi is about, but it seems crucial. So we're going to seek this out next round that we play. And then hopefully we're only 1 or 2 streams away from everything. I know the end is close, but I don't want to drag it out any farther than necessary. But again, thanks for watching and hanging out with me tonight. We will play tomorrow. Monday night streams are a little bit later than the others during the week, just because of some obligations I have on Monday evening. But once that's done, we'll have a short stream Monday and resume regular streams, length Tuesday, which hopefully Tuesday may be the day we can finally put a bow on this game and then think about what we're going to play next. But I want to thank Danny and Mirador and Gypsy and everyone else who popped in and said hello at the beginning. Not the most energetic of streams. I'm extremely tired today, and on top of that, we got bogged down here in the marshes of the forest. But we'll have a more productive stream tomorrow, I think. Mirador says good night. Good night, Mirador. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow evening. Have a great night.